Does race have a biological basis in genetics? Have you ever wondered if race is something that is rooted in our genes? This question has intrigued many people for years. From an anthropological perspective, race does not have a solid biological basis in genetics. While humans show genetic and physical variation, the vast majority of genetic diversity, about 94 to 99.9%, is shared across all human populations. This means that the small percentage of genetic differences that exist do not align neatly with traditional racial categories. Most genetic variation occurs within so-called racial groups rather than between them. This is an important point to consider. Human populations are not biologically discrete or isolated groups. Instead, they representing overlapping populations with continuous gene flow and interbreeding throughout history. Because of this, no group is genetically pure or sharply distinct from others. You might notice visible traits often associated with race, such as skin color, facial features, and hair type. These traits are influenced by a small number of genes and environmental factors. However, they do not correspond to clear genetic boundaries. This is where things get interesting. The concept of race is largely a social construct shaped by historical, cultural, and political factors. It does not reflect distinct biological divisions. While race itself is not a valid biological category, the social realities of race and racism have real biological consequences. These consequences can include impacts on health and well-being due to systemic inequalities. For example, certain racial and ethnic groups may experience different health outcomes based on their social conditions rather than their genetic makeup. Genetics shows that humans are a single species with continuous variation. The traditional idea of race as distinct biological groups is not supported by genetic evidence. Anthropology emphasizes understanding human diversity through populations and cultures rather than fixed racial categories. By focusing on cultural anthropology, we can appreciate the rich diversity of human experiences without being confined to outdated notions of race. So, the next time you think about race, remember that it is more about social constructs than biological facts. Understanding this can help us navigate conversations about race and ethnicity in a more informed way.